FBG Duck convicted killers. You know, it's rumors that they haven't been sentenced yet because they finna link them to Lil Durk murder case. And they finna link Lil Durk to FBG Duck murder case. They sentence was canceled until next year. And Durk case is the reason why. That's the rumors on the internet and in the street. We finna speak on that. Hit the like button. Goal on this video, 1,000 likes. I done spoke to somebody very close to a few people on Duck murder case, and I was told these guys is not cooperating against no Lil Durk. That's just internet rumors because people don't know what's really going on, so they just putting what they think on there. I was told that when it comes to an FBI conviction, a federal conviction, you know, these guys be putting in motions, putting in appeals and shit. You know, putting in these motions to make sure the case went right and all this shit like this. I was told this is kind of normal when it comes to a federal case that you be sentenced later on. Now, 2 years is a long time, but I was told a lot of people that got convicted in federal crimes, they be sentenced like 6 years later. I mean, 6 months later, 7 months later. Some people even a year later. Sometimes the courts will give you time to, you know, get your affairs intact and all kind of shit like that. And then sometimes they be putting in motions and all kind of shit. And this shit take time. It ain't like 1 month, 2 months. So a 2 year delay on a federal sentence, you know, to a lot of people, that's not that unusual, you know. A lot of people try to link it and say that, you know, they cooperating with Durk now. You know, I'm under the impression that nobody cooperated, nobody told on each other. Now, it was people who said they wasn't there, they don't know what the fuck you talking about, don't link me and shit, but I was told nobody told on each other in that Oblock case, you know. These guys still claiming they was innocent and shit like that, even though all the evidence proves that they did it. But I was told they postponed, ain't got nothing to do with Lil Durk murder case. It got everything to do with this was a federal indictment, racketeering charge. This wasn't a state case. So, you know, shit is just played out a little bit different, and eventually these guys are gonna get their time. I was told that 2 years is a long time though, so be looking for these guys to be sentenced sometime next year, you know. These guys were convicted, I believe, in January of 2024, you know, so that's in a couple of months to make the 2 year mark. So I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. But I was told, you know, it's just a lot of appeals in and all kind of shit, and this shit take a long time. These guys were found convicted. They all facing a mandatory life sentence, you know. So all of that superseding and linking with Lil Durk and all that, I was told that's not true. You know, now is Durk name is Oblock name gonna come up in Durk murder trial? Maybe. But I was told Oblock sentencing being delayed ain't have nothing to do with Durk case. It got everything to do with appeals, motions, paperwork, reviewing the evidence and all kind of shit. And just fair cases take a long time.